ready to ditch the city and explore the Italian countryside.
That's idyllic.
Well, today's deep dive is all about that.
Oh, nice.
We're using the Love to Visit Italy newsletter as our guide.
I've heard great things about it.
It's packed with tips for venturing beyond Rome,
Beyond Rome.
Yeah, think charming villages,
Okay.
peaceful lakes,
I like it already.
and even some encounters with ancient Roman emperors.
You've got my attention.
It's all about discovering those hidden gems.
The ones even seasoned travelers might miss.
Exactly.
So where does this newsletter take us first?
Well, they really emphasize the region of Latium,
La Ladia.
the area surrounding Rome.
Rome's backyard. Makes sense.
It's full of hidden treasures, and the newsletter highlights this incredible diversity.
Diversity.
Think stunning coastlines,
Beautiful.
national parks,
Okay.
historic towns.
It's like they're saying, hey, you've seen the Colosseum, now get ready for a different side of Italy.
Huh, exactly. And to tempt us even further, they've included a top 10 places to visit in Italy list.
A classic top 10. Always a good way to spark some wanderlust.
Any that stand out to you?
Tough choices. I'm always drawn to the Amalfi Coast, personally.
Oh, the Amalfi Coast.
Those dramatic cliffs and turquoise water.
Irresistible.
Absolutely. But for history buffs,
History buff.
Turin might be more their speed.
The
The former capital,
right.
Packed with history, elegant architecture.
And that world-renowned Egyptian museum.
Exactly. It's like a mini tour of ancient Egypt.
See? Something for everyone.
Italy truly has it all.
Speaking of unique experiences,
Okay.
let's talk about Sperlonga.
Spelunga.
It's this beach town nestled between Rome and Naples.
Oh, nice location.
It sounds like the perfect blend of relaxation and history.
Relaxation and history.
Yeah. Picture yourself lounging on this pristine beach,
Okay, I'm picturing it.
soaking up the sun
Lovely.
with the ruins of Emperor Tiberius's villa.
Wait, Emperor Tiberius?
Yep, looming in the background.
You're kidding.
Talk about a history lesson with a tan.
Wow, so you can actually see the ruins.
You can explore excavated sections.
Excavated sections.
Yeah, there are remnants of luxurious rooms.
Oh, wow.
Intricate mosaics.
Amazing.
And get this, some parts are even submerged in the water.
Submerged.
Perfect for snorkeling,
Hold on.
with a touch of ancient Roman grandeur.
You're blowing my mind right now. So we've got beaches, Roman ruins, snorkeling. Sperlonga sounds incredible.
It's a must-see, for sure. And the intrigue doesn't stop there.
Doesn't stop there.
The name Sperlonga itself,
Oh, the name?
it comes from the Latin word spelunca,
Sperlunca.
meaning cave or grotto.
So the town's name hints at hidden treasures. I like it. This place is practically begging to be explored. It's like a real-life treasure map, a captivating blend of history and natural beauty. Okay, let's switch gears for a moment. From the vibrant seaside to something a bit more tranquil,
Tranquil.
like Bolsena.
Lake Bolsena.
Have you heard of it?
I have.
The newsletter describes it as the apotheosis of nature.
That's quite a statement. What makes it so special?
Well, it's Italy's larger volcanic lake,
Volcanic.
surrounded by lush hills.
Okay.
Charming medieval towns.
Sounds peaceful already.
The water is crystal clear, and the volcanic soil has created this unique ecosystem
Unique how?
with diverse flora and fauna.
Oh, wow. So you can swim,
You can swim,
sail,
sail,
hike,
hike.
or just soak in the serenity.
Absolutely. It's a place to truly disconnect and reconnect with nature.
Okay, I'm adding it to my list. Lake Bolsena, here I come. But wait, there's more.
More
For those who love waterfalls,
waterfalls.
have you heard as Isola del Liri?
Isola del Liri.
It's known as the town of two waterfalls,
2 waterfalls in one town.
right in the heart of town.
Wow, that's a hidden gem if I've ever heard one.
Right.
Where is this magical place?
It's conveniently located on the way to Casino.
Casino.
So if you're exploring that
It's
region,
like a bonus stop.
exactly. Imagine cascading waterfalls
Beautiful.
amidst cobblestone streets.
Charming piazzas.
It's a perfect blend of natural wonder and Italian charm.
And you said it's on the way to Casino. What's in Casino?
Well, Casino is home to a historic abbey.
A historic abbey.
It played a significant role in World War II.
World War II.
It was a key strategic point.
Ah, I see.
And the Battle for Monte Cassino, it was one of the longest and bloodiest of the Italian campaign.
Wow. So we go from peaceful waterfalls to a site steeped in wartime history.
It just shows the incredible range of experiences you can have in Italy.
all within a relatively small area.
And we're just scratching the surface of this newsletter,
Packed with amazing insights. This deep dive is already so exciting.
unveiling these hidden gems.
Sparking wanderlust.
It's all about inspiring those Italian adventures. But before we dive
Deeper.
let's take a pause
A pause.
to let everything sink in.
Sounds good to me.
Back to more Italian adventures.
Let's go.
You know, this newsletter's really impressive.
Impressive.
They go beyond just listing places.
Ah, I see.
They paint these vivid pictures.
Vivid.
With their descriptions, it's like you're already there.
I know what you mean. They really capture the essence of each place. Like that description of Lake Bolsena.
The apotheosis of nature.
Exactly. It's not your typical tourist blurb.
It's like they're saying,
Huh.
this isn't just another pretty lake, folks. This is something truly special.
And they do a great job of weaving together different facets of each destination. Like with Sperlonga,
Sperlonga,
they highlight the history.
Tiberius's villa.
Right. But also that amazing beach setting.
So they appeal to a wider range of interests.
Exactly. It's not just about ticking off landmarks.
It's about immersing yourself.
In the local culture,
The history.
the natural beauty,
Experiencing the soul of Italy.
beyond those tourist hotspots.
That's what enriching travel is all about, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Those
Yeah.
authentic experiences.
The unexpected discoveries.
The things that stay with you long after you've returned home.
Exactly. And the newsletter is great at highlighting those hidden gems,
Those places off the typical tourist radar,
like Isola del Liri.
with those captivating waterfalls.
Okay, but now I have to hear more about Casino.
Casino.
It seems like such a somber counterpoint.
To the idyllic charm of Isola del Liri.
Right. What can you tell us about the Abbey?
Well, the Abbey at Monte Cassino has a long and turbulent history.
Turbulent.
It dates back to the 6th century. It was destroyed and rebuilt multiple times throughout the centuries.
Multiple times.
But the most devastating destruction came during World War II.
During the war.
The battle for Monte Cassino was a pivotal moment in the Italian campaign. The Abbey, unfortunately, became a strategic stronghold,
Oh no.
which led to its near-total destruction.
It must have been heartbreaking.
To see such a historic and culturally significant site reduced to rubble, it was a tremendous loss.
But it was rebuilt.
Meticulously after the war.
That's good to hear.
They used as much of the original material as possible. Today, it stands as a symbol of resilience.
Billions.
A testament to human perseverance.
Perseverance.
In the face of adversity.
It's a powerful reminder.
That even amidst beauty and tranquility,
History leaves its mark.
Italy's landscape is so interwoven with layers of history, you know?
From ancient Rome to the world wars.
And that's what makes exploring Italy so fascinating.
Uncovering those stories.
Etched into the very fabric of the land.
And we haven't even talked about the newsletter's top 10 places to visit in Turin.
Right.
Or that retro sleeper train to the Dolomites.
Ah, yes, the sleeper train. The newsletter teases us with a glimpse of that unique travel experience.
A journey to the Dolomites.
Not a retro sleeper train.
Watching the Italian countryside unfold.
Like stepping back in time.
Embracing a slower, more mindful way of travel.
Exactly. No stressful airport security line.
Just the rhythmic clatter of the train.
And the anticipation of snowy adventures ahead. It perfectly captures that growing trend of slow travel.
Savoring the journey as much as the destination.
Precisely. And speaking of destinations, we can't forget Turin.
Turin.
The newsletter hints at its rich history, elegant architecture.
And that connection to Fiat cars.
Of course. Turin seems like a city with something for everyone.
History buffs.
Car enthusiasts.
Art lovers.
They've all got something to discover there.
It's amazing how Italy manages to pack so much into every corner of the country.
I know, right? Charming coastal towns.
Tranquil lakes.
Mountain escapes.
Vibrant cities.
There's truly something for everyone.
That's the beauty of this deep dive, you know.
Into the Love to Visit Italy newsletter.
It's not just about information.
It's about sparking that desire to explore.
To create your own Italian adventure.
And that's precisely what makes it so engaging.
Unveiling those hidden treasures.
Inspiring you to craft your own unique journey.
And there's still so much more to uncover.
But for now,
let's take a moment
to let all this inspiration settle in.
Before we continue our exploration, all right, let's talk more about that retro sleeper train.
The one to the Dolomites.
Yeah, it sounds incredible, like something out of a travel magazine.
It really does, a perfect blend of nostalgia and luxury.
Imagine that, you know.
Imagine what?
The romance of train travel.
Uh-huh.
gently rocking you to sleep
Sounds relaxing.
as you journey through Italy,
Love it.
then waking up
Waking up to.
to breathtaking mountain vistas,
Oh, wow.
ready to hit the slopes.
Or explore those charming villages.
It's like stepping back in time
Back in time.
to a more elegant era of travel.
I like it.
No airport stress,
No security line.
just pure anticipation.
Arriving refreshed and ready to explore.
Exactly. And speaking of destinations, we can't forget Tren.
Pure.
The newsletter hints at its history,
The elegant architecture.
and of course its Fiat connection.
The car lover in me is intrigued.
Turin seems like a city with a little something for everyone.
I think you're right.
History buffs, car enthusiasts, art lovers.
What would you say are the must-sees in Turin?
Oh, good question.
For history buffs, I'd say the Palazzo Reale,
The Royal Palace.
a stunning building once home to the Savoy dynasty.
Wow.
Then there's the Egyptian Museum,
Oh, right. The one with...
one of the world's most important collections of Egyptian artifacts.
That's incredible.
And for car lovers,
Yes.
the Museo Nazionale dell'Automobile,
The car museum
tracing the history of Italian car design.
with a special focus on Fiat, right?
Of course. It's amazing how Italy manages to pack so much into one country.
I know. History, culture, beauty,
From coast to mountains,
charming towns, tranquil lakes.
vibrant
There's
cities.
something for everyone.
That's the real takeaway from this deep dive, isn't it?
Into the Love to Visit Italy newsletter.
It's not just about giving information.
It's about inspiring that desire to explore.
To create your own Italian adventure.
They're practically handing us a treasure map.
Filled with hidden gems.
Off the beaten path experiences.
Just waiting to be discovered.
So, to our listeners,
Yeah.
if you're dreaming of Italy
An Italian getaway.
beyond the typical tourist traps,
I highly recommend checking out.
the Love to Visit Italy newsletter
It's packed with inspiration
and practical tips.
to help you plan your perfect trip.
And on that note,
On that
I
note,
think it's time to wrap up
wrap up.
this deep dive.
Yes.
But before we go,
Before we go,
I want to leave our listeners with a thought.
a thought.
What kind of Italian adventure are you yearning for?
That's a great question. Is it the allure of ancient history?
On the shores of Sperlonga,
The tranquility of Lake Bolsena?
the charm of Isola del Liri with its waterfalls,
Or perhaps the thrill of hitting those slopes?
after a journey on a retro sleeper train?
Let this be your inspiration. Discover the magic of Italy for yourself.
Ciao!